Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's continue working on our admin portal, and we'll be starting to work on a new component. And this new component is about adding a new book. So first, let's add new component. You can go to our components folder and do a ng component and call it add a new book. Now that we have our component ready, we can start to modify that. Let's close those tabs and open our new component. And here we're gonna start to add some variables. Here we have a new book of type book, and this book is a class that we should be defining in Angular 2. So this is another feature of Angular 2 because it's based on TypeScript. Okay, we can add our own type or classes. This is more like object-oriented programming, and the Angular CLI tool provides functionality for that. We can just simply create a new folder under the app folder. So we're gonna make a dir called models, and then we can do a ng class book. Then we have the book.ts ready. And this book will be a bunch of information related to, of course, book. So we have ID, title, author, publisher, publication date, and language, category, number of pages, format, ISBN, shipping weight, list price, hour price, active, so whether the book is active or not, in stock number. Okay, and then we can import that class from models./book. Okay, and the next part will be our template, and this is gonna take some effort to finish because, as you can see, we have a lot of field to input, right? So let's do that. And if you feel like it's tedious, you can just jump over or skip the video. Just take a look at the code. So everything will just be HTML template plus the Angular material. But if you're interested, you can stay with me and finish typing those code. And meanwhile, I'll walk through some of the code as well. So here again, we are using the same trick. Use a flag to hide or display something. So basically we have two sections here. One is the book import information, and the other one is book added successfully. And here we have a span to make the font size small, and what it displays is just saying asterisk is a required field. And then we have our form. And just submit. Submit. So this is a method that will be defined in our body content. Okay. Again, we have our grid system from Angular material. And we have the column span and row span as well. Oops, should be empty input container. We'll have an input here. And this will be a required field. Again, we will have a two-way binding. And this will be new book title. Placeholder would be title. So that's just one field. And we're gonna copy and paste that. So here we have 2, and this one would be author. And we have another 2. And this one would be publisher. So because we set the column width before and each grid is occupying 2, so you can just imagine there are 2 adjacent fields, input fields, side by side. And after that we have another input of 4. It's just one field. This would be publication date. The type would be date instead of text. And we have another 2 side-by-side input fields. One is the category. And this time we're not going to use input. We're going to use MD select. Basically, it's a select drop-down list. category. And here we're gonna start to input some options, and it would be MD option value. We have management. And we have action. Engineering. Programming. Arts and percent and literature. And in the second input field, we will have empty select as well. It's just this time it will be format. And we have two options. One is paperback. And one is hardcover. And after that, we have another two side-by-side input. And this one would be page number. Input type would be number, and it's not really required. And the field name, the variable name for this class would be number of pages, and name would be number of pages. Also, we're going to specify the step as 1. Okay. The placeholder would be number of pages. The next input would be ISBN. The text input, ISBN. Name is ISBN. And then we have another side-by-side two inputs. And the input should be number. So I'll just copy this number part, replace this input here, and this one as well. This ID would be list price. Name would be list price. And step would be 0.01. Placeholder is list price. Next one is our price. Type would be number. Name would be our price. Step 0.01. Our price. And after that, we have another side-by-side inputs. And the first one would be shipping weight. Name would be shipping weight. And the step is 0.01 as well. Placeholder would be shipping weight. And after this, we're gonna add a ounces and 2 spaces before and after. And then we're gonna have an empty select. Let's just copy from this format. Get rid of this container thing. And this will be language. English and Spanish. And after that, we'll have another side-by-side inputs. And one is in stock number. Placeholder name would be in stock number. Placeholder would be numbers in stock. We don't need this ounces as a unit. And then we're gonna have a slider. So get rid of the select thing. We're gonna have MBSP and MD slide toggle. Color equals to color. Checked equals to checked. Disabled equals to disabled. Engine model. And the name would be active. So basically it's just something like a slider in Angular 2 material. Slide toggle is something like it's active, inactive, it's something like that. And after that, we'll have some input, direct input, and this would be description. Type is, well, this would be text array actually instead of input. Description. Engine model equals to new book that description. Placeholder equals to description. Required. Let's put it as required. Okay. And we will have our image. Here we're going to have an input. ID equals to book image, name equals to book image, change. We're gonna call a image service file change event. Okay, and we're gonna have two bra here, line break. Alright, we're hitting the limit of this recording. We'll continue in the next lesson. See you guys in the next one.